What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
Alright, okay, welcome back my NextGen family. Today we are gonna go through May-June 2025 paper 2-3. Okay, this is the last paper 2 for this May-June 2025 variant. No calculator, so put your calculator aside. This is a 100-mark question. Okay, anything to take note of? As you all prepare for your paper 2, your non-calculator paper, look through your entire paper first. See got any questions related to the trigo ratio or not. Okay, so I want you all look through. Okay, before y'all start, right? Y'all see here. The special angle. Okay, y'all see this special angle type of question. So I want y'all to draw out the triangle first. Okay, y'all know which triangle am I referring to? Okay, please draw out the triangle so that you got all the values of sine, cos, tangent, 30, 60, and 45 degrees. Okay, but over here, they just want you to do 30 degrees. So normally what I'll do before exam, I'll sketch it out first. Okay, so later I will sketch it out when we reach this question, but I want y'all to sketch it out. Okay, let's go to question number 1. The probability of picking a green pen from a box is 0.17. Find the probability of not picking a green pen. Okay, so this one I think is pretty easy. Not picking a green pen means you take 1 minus 0.17. You go calculate this to make careless mistake or this. Okay, someone just asked me how to not make careless mistake. As you all now are near to your final exam already, what I want you all to do is all your practices, right? You all need to do as if you all are doing like an exam paper like that. Okay, let's say you all finish up the paper in, let's say, 1.5 hours. Okay, this is a 2-hour paper, right? You finish it within 1.5 hours. I want you all to spend maybe 15 to 20 minutes just recheck the whole paper over and over again. Okay, treat every paper like an exam paper so you all can start grading yourself already. Got it? Okay, as you all take your mark scheme or you all watch through some of my videos, you all see, I want you all to treat it like exam because if you, now I know most of you will just do the paper and sometimes you all do half, like do half the paper, then go play your PlayStation or play your games, then go to back your paper, right? Try not to do that, right? Try to do it in one sitting so that you get the feeling of being in an exam hall also. Okay, then spend maybe 15 minutes like that. Okay, recheck the entire paper. How you recheck the paper, right? You all need to redo the paper again. Okay, so on your rough paper, you try just sketch it up. Write down all the working again. So last time one of my teacher, she advised me. I remember this advice I got about 20 years ago. My teacher say, you never go to sleep during your exam. Okay, so if you finish up the paper already, you are gonna check until the very, very last second. Okay, until the examiner say put down your pen. Then only you put it down. Okay, that's when you stop. Never look around, don't go toilet, don't go and sleep. Okay, let's go to number 2. ABCD is a quadrilateral. CDE is a straight line. AFB is an isosceles triangle. Find the value of X and the value of Y. Okay, using mental calculation, what can we find first? Okay, number 1, we can find this little angle here. Let's call it angle ADC. Angle ADC will be equals to 180 minus 104 because it's a straight line. So this part here is 76 degrees. Okay, this is a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral sum will be 360. Okay, the sum of it will be 360. So we can take X plus 76 plus 130 plus 70 equals to 360. Okay, what's this value? 76 plus 130, 206, then 276. X plus 276 equals to 360. X equals to 360 minus 276. Okay, be very careful when you all calculate this. You'll get 84 degrees. Okay, the last one is a triangle, and then this one is an isosceles. Therefore, this part is also equals to y. So 2y plus 30. Okay, 2y plus 30 is equals to 180. 2y is equals to 150. Y is 75 degrees. So we've got 84 and 75. Okay, let's go to question number 3. Okay, the first half of the paper, I would assume that you all know how to do, except just now some of the numbers that you all mentioned. Okay, question number 3. The diagram shows a pyramid ABCDE with a square base. M is the center of the square base. E is vertically above M. Write down the number of planes of symmetry of this pyramid. Okay, do you all know what is plane of symmetry? Okay, plane of symmetry, in other words, you can say that it is the mirror. Okay, how many mirror can you put inside the shape here? Okay, so normally for pyramid, it's pretty easy. You just need to follow the base. Okay, whatever the base, the number of line of symmetry of the base, you will follow the base on the line of symmetry. Okay, so this is a square. It looks like a rectangle over here, right? Yeah, I don't know if my eyes got a problem, but it looks like a rectangle to me. So how many do we have for square? Okay, we got 1, 2, then diagonal 3, and then 4. Okay, these are not so nice, the drawing, but diagonal. So we got 4 plane of symmetry. This is according to same like the line of symmetry. Okay, using 2 of the letters A, B, C, D, E, and M, complete the statement about the pyramid. The axis of rotational symmetry passes through the point. Okay, what is the axis of rotational symmetry? Rotational symmetry represent how many times can you turn. Okay, the axis means where is it turning? So it's this part here, right? So normally rotational symmetry, they will ask for 2D, but this one is a 3D one. Same concept also. Okay, this is the axis of the rotational symmetry. That means it is based on this. Imagine this is like the fixed point. Then you base on this, you keep turning. Okay, you turn. Okay, so the points is E and M. E and M. That's all. Okay, next one. The number of ice cream sold increases as the temperature rises. What type of correlation? Okay, correlation. This one, what they always test you on, you only have 3 types of correlation. Okay, you have to remember this is positive, negative, or no correlation. Okay, don't go and write directly proportional and inversely proportional. That one will be wrong. So the answer here is positive. Positive correlation means both go up or both go down. Okay, both go up or both go down. If I write directly proportional, will it be correct? No, 0 marks. Okay, correlation must always be positive or negative or no correlation. Okay, next one. Describe fully the single transformation that maps A onto B. So A is the object, B is the image. Okay, this one is an enlargement. Okay, enlargement. 3 marks. So what do we need to have? Enlargement. Then there's another 2 more marks that you all need to write. Is you connect the points. Okay, then you see where do they meet each other. Okay, you just need to actually connect 2 of it. Okay, but let's say you want to connect all 3. Okay, so this will be the center. Where they intersect, this point here, this is the center. So the center for this one is 1, 2. Okay, then one more thing that you all need to find is what is the scale factor. Okay, so let's say if you see the scale factor maybe not so clear, what you all can do is you just count the center to the object compared to center to image. Okay, so scale factor, the formula will be image over object, the length of the image over the length of the object. You take the one that's easy for you to measure. Otherwise, if it's not very nice, right, then what you got to do is you take your ruler and you measure the length. Okay, so I want you to remember scale factor. You can write down the formula. Scale factor is length of image over object. Okay, length of object. Okay, according to this, you can either do like that, 3 over 1, or another way you can do is you count, you just base one side, like this one, you see 1, 2, 3 from 1. So 1 to 3 means your scale factor is 3. Okay, so you can write here scale factor 3, center 1, 2. Okay, you don't have to write until so long. Don't need to write the center of enlargement with a scale factor or all these connecting words. Don't need. Okay, this is not an English lesson. We just need to get straight to the point. Okay, next one. B1. Triangle A after a reflection in the line x equals to -1. So where's x equals to -1? Let's draw this line. X equals to -1 is a horizontal, vertical line like this. Okay, then for us to draw the reflection of this, you will take the same perpendicular distance. Like here, 1, 2, here 1, 2. Here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's draw this. Okay, this is for B1. Okay, the next one. Triangle A after a rotation, 90 degrees clockwise, center 1, -2. Okay, this one, 1, -2. Where is the, let's plot the point first. 1, -2. Okay, this is the center. 1, -2. Okay, how to do the 90 degrees? You can use your ruler. Okay, you can use your triangular ruler. This distance to here is same this distance to here. Okay, so if you go and measure this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So you'll get this point. I'm going to do for all of it. Normally, I will just use a triangular ruler for this one. I measure this length to here. Okay, then you go and plot it out. Okay, you should get these few points. Okay, the next one is 7, -3. Then the one more is 4, -5. Okay, 4, -5, like this. Okay, so this is for B2. Okay, 1 to 5. Any question? No question? Can you just type 5? Question 1 to question 5. You should get full marks until here. Okay, question 6. Just now, I think a few of you wrote down, you all got some questions. Okay, question 6 is just understanding the definition from your topic of statistics or data. There are 15 giraffes in a group. The table gives info about the heights of the 15 giraffes. Okay, so how do we relate this stem and leaf diagram together with this part here? Okay, stem and leaf diagram. You got 9 of these giraffe. What is given here? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, use the info in the table to complete the stem and leaf diagram for the group of 15 giraffe. So that means there are another 6 more giraffe information that's not here. Okay, let's read here first. One giraffe has a height of 2.6 meter. All of you know how to read this? Okay, so this is 2.5 because you see, they say 4/1 represent a giraffe height of 4.1 meter. Okay, do we have this? Not given to us, right? So we write down here 6. Okay, we just write the 6 here first. Maybe there are more 5, we don't know. But we just write it down first. Okay, so this one, done. Okay, no giraffe is shorter than 2.5 meter. Okay, so this one is the smallest one. So that, okay, nothing smaller than here. The range of heights for the 15 giraffes is 2.3 meter. Okay, so what is the definition of range? Range is your largest minus smallest. Okay, so we know that the smallest is 2.5. What is the largest? Okay, so here is, let me see. We have 2.3. Largest, we don't know what is it. Okay, let's call it L. Minus smallest is 2.5. So what is L? L is 2.3 plus 2.5, which is equals to 4.8. Okay, so here, don't have 8. So let's put an 8 here. Done. Okay, next one. More than 3 giraffes have the same height. Okay, we don't know what is this one. Okay, more than 3 giraffes have the same height. But what's the height? Okay, so it can be maybe this. It can be this. It can be this. Right? But we read this last statement here. The model height for the giraffes is 3.9 meter. Okay, is there a 3.9 over here? Don't have, right? Okay, can we say that this two statement is representing this 3.9? Okay, because the model height, right, the one that appears the most. Now, all the one that appear the most is 3.7, and 4.1. Okay, so these 3.7 and 4.1 may have repeating. But let's see again, what is the total number? We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 already. Okay, we got another 4 more giraffes to fill. Can we say that the 4 giraffes is 3.9? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because it is the mode and more than 3 giraffes have the same height. Got it? Okay, does it fulfill all the statement here? I think so. Yes, so this is the answer. So you got 6, you got 9, 9, 9, 9, then you've got 8. You have to work all the statements here. Okay, let's go to question 7. Okay, question 7 on fraction. 5 over 6 minus 7 over 12. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, first one, 5 over 6 minus 7 over 12. We are gonna multiply 2, multiply 2. This one will be 10 over 12 minus 7 over 12, which is equals to 3 over 12. Divide both by 3, we'll get 1 over 4. Okay, next one, give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. Okay, 1 and 1 over 3, we can change it to improper fraction first. Okay, for 1 and 1 over 3, you times, and plus this will be 4 over 3 divided by 8 over 15. 4 over 3 times 15 over 8. Okay, we can simplify this. 3, 5, divide 4, divide 4. So this will become 5 over 2. 5 over 2 is also 2 and 1 over 2 as a mixed number. Okay, next one, write 42 as a product of its prime factor. Okay, product of its prime factor, you all can just write down what times what times what. Okay, depending how many division that you have, how many factors that you have. Okay, so you can do like that. 42 divided by 2, 21, 3, 7, and 7. Okay, so we can say 42 is equal to 2 times 3 times 7. This is the product of the prime factor. Okay, HCF of 84 and 70. For me, I like to use this method, the ladder method. So we can find, okay, we can divide it. We will divide by 2 first because both of these are even number. Divide by 2. Here will be 42 and 35. 42 and 35 can be divided by 7. So here becomes 6 and 5. Cannot be divided already. Then we will just stick the numbers over here. 2 and 7. So 2 times 7 is equals to 14. Okay, if they want you to find LCM, then you will take all the numbers over here to multiply. 2 times 7 times 6 times 5. Okay, some of you, I saw you're working. You may just straight away write the value of 14. So I need you all to take note a little bit on the marks that is given to you. If they give you 2 marks over here, you want to write some sort of working. Okay, just try to write some sort of working. Otherwise, you may not get the full marks. Okay, this is how you all need to show to get the full marks. I think this one all of you know how to do. Okay, question 9. Solve. 5x squared equals to 12 minus 17x. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. Shift everything to one side first. So 5x squared plus 17x minus 12 equals to 0. Okay, how to factorize this? You have to try, okay? Keep trying. So the method, if you all like to write it down, you all can write down I call it the butterfly method. You write A, C, then B. Okay, then you write down the factors on the left-hand side. Let's say this one 5x and x. These two will cross multiply. Okay, we want a positive result. You have a negative factor here. So negative 12, one of it needs to be a positive value. The bigger value needs to be the positive one. Okay, so what we can do, we can write down all the possible factors of 12. Okay, for us here, I will get 4 and 3. Okay, so here 20x, sorry, minus 3. 40x minus 3x. So minus 3x plus 20x, we'll get 17x. So this will be the factor. 5x minus 3, x plus 4. Okay, remember, you all don't have calculator for this. So you all need to practice your quadratic without a calculator. So 5x minus 3 equals to 0. X equals to 3 over 5. X plus 4 equals to 0. X equals to negative 4. So 3 over 5 and negative 4. Okay, if you don't know how to factorize like this, you use quadratic formula also can. Okay, but I think quadratic formula, the value will be very big. So it's very hard to find the value. All right, so this method I think will still be the easier side. Okay, question B, 9b. How to do this 9b? It's just a 1-mark question. Ax squared plus a equals to b, where a and b are integers. One solution of this equation is x equals to 6. Write down the other solution. Okay, very interesting question, but just a 1-mark question. What does this mean? Okay, if you see here, x in the equation, there's only one x here, and it's the value of x squared. So we need to find another value of x squared where the value is exactly the same. Okay, that means a and b, right? We don't know what's a and b. Okay, a maybe 1, b maybe is 2. So it's maybe some value. Okay, based on this, if let's say 1 times 6 squared, okay, 36 plus 1, so this one is 37. Okay, so let's say a is 1, b is 37 based on this equation. What's another value that we can put here that will be the same value? Okay, so the most straightforward one you can think is the -6. Why -6? Because -6 squared is also the same value. So if we say 6 squared is equals to 36, we also can say -6 squared is also equals to 36. We want the same exact value. Okay, number 10, solve the simultaneous equation. All right, let's see, what can we do? 4x minus 5y equals to 13. 3x minus 2y equals to 8. Okay, we can do an elimination method. Okay, for me, I prefer to do elimination. So we get rid of the x first. Okay, we make it the same value. This one we multiply by 3. This one we multiply by 4. Okay, we will get 12x minus 15y equals to 39. Then 12x minus 8y equals to 32. Okay, this is the third one. And the fourth one. We'll take the two equations, subtract by each other. Okay, so we'll take equation 3 minus equation 4. Minus 15 minus 8. So this one will become minus 7y. 39 minus 32 will be 7. Y is equals to -1. Then we will take this y equals to -1, substitute into any equation. Okay, which one do we want? Okay, actually up to you. I'll sub into equation 2. Sub y equals to -1 into 2. 3x minus 2 times -1 equals to 8. 3x plus 2 equals to 8. 3x equals to 6. X equals to 2. So you've got 2 and -1. Okay, if you can do until question 10, can you type 10? Which app is this? Notability. Notability. I can use any app, but this one, I find it the best one for me. Okay, let's go to question 11. Okay, this is a probability question. Angelica picks a number at random from the numbers 1, 2, 3. Then she picks 4, 5, 6. She adds the two numbers to find the total. Complete the table. Okay, so complete the table first. This one will be 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, and 9. Okay, probability. I want you to read the sentence properly here. Given that the total is odd. This sentence is very important. Okay, given that the total is odd, find the probability that one of the numbers Angela picked is 3. What is this given that the total is odd? This is called a conditional probability. That means based on this criteria, we only want to take from the odd numbers first. Okay, that will be now your total, your denominator value. So you're not going to look at all 9 values, 9 results here. You're just going to stick the odd value. Okay, how many odd value do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? Okay, you're not going to take it over 9. Okay, so the criteria here is based on odd numbers. Now, the numbers that she picked is 3. Okay, how many of them? One of the number is 3. So based on this odd number, we got here, this one and this one. So 2 out of 5 of them. Got it? Okay, so 2 out of the 5. So this will be the answer. 2 over 5. Okay, why is it a 2-mark question? If you write something over 5, they give you 1 mark already. Okay, let's go to question 12. Okay, question 12 just now saw you got a question in question B. This one is your vectors. 12a, find 5v. Okay, this one easy. 5, 2, -3. This will be 10, -15. Okay, 10, negative 15. Just multiply the two values. Okay, this is a 4-mark question. H is the point negative 38. K is a point negative 40. Hj equals to 7, negative 2. Find the magnitude of jk, vector jk. Okay, so we need to learn how to read a coordinate geometry, which is your coordinates, x, y, together with vectors. Okay, how do we form jk? Okay, we have to see what is given to us first. What is this? H. Okay, what is this H? Can we say that H is OH? Okay, H is OH. I want you to follow this method. So it's a bit more straightforward and understanding with your how to construct your vectors. Okay, so we can write here OH first is equals to negative 38. Understand? Why is it OH? Because H is the point negative 38, right? How did we come up with negative 38? It's in relation to your origin. Okay, then OK is equals to negative 40. Okay, now we look at this, right? We want to form a vector jk. Okay, vector jk. Can we say that jk, okay, we can form what from here? Can we form hk from here? Okay, we can form hk from here, then we have hj. Can we say that is jh plus hk? You have to try to connect all of this together. Okay, so what I'll write here, let's form a hk first. Do you all remember how to create a vector from position vector? Okay, if you got two position vector, you take the second alphabet minus the first alphabet. Okay, please remember this formula. When you got two position vector, you take the second alphabet minus the first alphabet. So this will become negative 40 minus negative 38. Okay, be very careful with the symbol here. So minus 3, this one will become plus 3, 0 minus 8. So here will become negative 1, negative 8. Okay, just double check the symbol. Everyone okay with constructing HK? Now, I want JK. Can I say is JH plus HK? Everyone understand how the vector work? JH plus HK. Okay, so JH will be negative HJ. So we will need to put a negative here, 7, negative 2. HK, we have negative 1, negative 8. So can I say it's negative 7, negative 8, positive 2, negative 8? Wait. Sorry, you see, I also blur already. Negative 1. Why is it negative 8, negative 8, negative 1? Okay, so negative 7, negative 1, then 2, negative 8. Okay, negative 7, negative 1, this will be equals to negative 8. 2 minus 8 will be minus 6. Everyone follow what you hear? Okay, for JK. Okay, the last one, how do we find a magnitude? These two lines here is called your magnitude. Okay, magnitude of JK. The formula is square root x squared plus y squared. Okay, this one you all have to memorize it. Just now we got the x and the y. Negative 8 squared plus negative 6 squared. 64 plus 36 square root 100, which is equals to 10. So your final answer is equals to 10. Okay, 12 just now. I think also quite a number of you mentioned not sure. If you can do this, can you just type 12? Okay, anything to clarify on these vectors? Somehow this paper got few vector question, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, next one is circle theorem. Okay, the fun one. Circle theorem. A, B, C, and D are points on the circle. E, F is a tangent. Okay, whenever you see got a tangent, try to find the triangle. Okay, triangle. So you can find alternate segment. Okay, you list down all of it. Okay, AB is parallel to DC. Find angle DCB giving a geometrical reason. Okay, where is DCB? Okay, DCB. Here, this part here. Okay, so according to circle theorem, this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so that means these two opposite angle will sum up to 180 degrees. Okay, how to write down? So your calculation will be, this one will be 180 minus 60, okay, which is equals to 120 degrees. You write down this part here first. Angle DCB equals to 120 degrees. Okay, what are the keywords that you all need to write here? You need to write opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. Sum to 180 degrees. Okay, keyword need somehow some sort of 180 degrees. You can write down the calculation there. You need to write down the word cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, or you write down the working. Okay, if you want to write down the working, 180 minus 60. If opposite angles add up to 180 degrees, I don't think they will give you correct, because you need to use the proper reasoning from circle theorem. The name is called cyclic quadrilateral. Yeah, so to be safe, write down cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, next one, angle DBC. Okay, what is DBC? Okay, let's see from here first. What do we have? This is alternate segment theorem. So when you have here and here, this angle and this angle is the same. So this one is 35 degrees. Then alternate angle, because these two are parallel, here and here is also the same. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay, we have here is 35, 120. They want us DBC, right? So this small angle here. So here is 180 minus 120 minus 35. Okay, you all go calculate this. You should get 25 degrees. Got it? Okay, let's go to question 14. Lowest common multiple. Okay, lowest common multiple got many ways for y'all to present it. For me, I like to use the ladder method. Okay, how to do the ladder method? 15xy cubed, 18x4y. Okay, we write down all the common factors first, then you keep dividing it. Okay, first one, we are going to divide this by 3. So this one will become 5xy cubed. Then here will be 6x4y. Okay, actually, this one very simple, okay, for LCM. Because when you got an unknown, when you got terms like x and y, you just need to take the biggest power for LCM. Okay, but I'll just show you all using this method so we understand how to do HCF and LCM based on this. Okay, now you take x. Okay, so got x, so 5y cubed, 6x cubed y. Then here we've got y, okay, which is 5y squared, 6x cubed. Okay, if you are finding HCF, you will just take these values here to multiply. So it will just be 3xy. LCM, you take all of these to multiply. LCM, 3 times x times y times 5y squared times 6x cubed. Okay, so you take 3 times 5, 15. 15 times 6, we'll get 90. How many x we have? We have x to the power of 4, then y cubed. 90x power 4, y cubed. Okay, so your lowest common multiple, you just take, actually for the unknowns, you take the biggest power. Okay, cool. All right, let's go to question 15 and 16. Then we take a short break. Okay, question 15. Surds. Okay, so surds, I think, is a topic that y'all need to pay a lot of attention on when y'all do your paper 2. Okay, I can almost guarantee you it will come up. Guarantee it will come up for paper 2. Paper 4, they won't ask you, because paper 4, you can use calculators to straight away get the answer. Okay, maybe most also they'll ask you rationalizing for paper 4 and with maybe some sort of unknown. But for paper 2, okay, I can almost guarantee you very high chance it will come up. Okay, so if you still don't know how to do this, please ask me for extra exercises. Okay, simplify Surd 27 plus Surd 12. Okay, just a gentle reminder, what are concepts of surds that you all need to remember? So surds, you have surd A times surd A equals to A. If you got surd AB, you can write it as surd A, surd B. When do we write this? When do we split it up? Is when one of the factor inside is a square factor. Okay, so you need to find any square numbers inside. Okay, so this one is the basic one. Then after that, you have to go to your rationalizing. Okay, the concept of rationalizing. You got 1 over surd A and then 1 over A plus surd B. Okay, you all need to know how to rationalize this. This one is times surd A over surd A. This one is times A minus surd B over A minus surd B. Okay, 27. We've got a square number inside, which is 9. Okay, so we got surd 9 times surd 3. 12, we have 4. 4 times 3. 3 surd 3 plus 2 surd 3, we get 5 surd 3. Okay, the next one. 40 surd 8 over 5 surd 2 equals to k, where k is an integer. Okay, just now I think some of you were asking this one, right? Okay, how to find this k value? So you slowly simplify. Okay, 40 surd 8. Okay, I'll write this down again. 40 surd 8 over 5 surd 2. Okay, what can we do here first? 40 divided by 5 first. Here will be 1, 8. Okay, so it becomes 8 surd 8 over surd 2. Always see your surd value, you see whether you have square factor inside or not. So 8, can I say is 4 times 2? Surd 4, surd 2 over surd 2. Surd 2 and surd 2 can cut it off. Square root 4 is equals to 2. So answer is 60. Okay, answer is equals to 60. Next one, rationalize the denominator. In this question, they ask you almost all the concept already, okay, for your surds. Rationalize means you will take the bottom one, okay, this one you multiply by the conjugate surd. Conjugate surd means you take the opposite symbol. 3 plus surd 5 times 3 plus surd 5. Okay, what concept are we using here? We are using a minus b times a plus b equals to a square minus b square. This is called difference between two squares. Okay, if you want to go and slowly open up the bracket, also it's fine, but longer lah, the step. Okay, so you can just do a square minus b square. On the top here, we'll get 3 plus surd 5. At the bottom, it will become 3 square minus surd 5 square. 3 plus surd 5 over 9 minus 5. 3 plus surd 5 over 4. Okay, you just leave it like this. 3 plus surd 5 over 4. Okay, what's the meaning of rationalize the denominator? Before this, the denominator is an irrational value because you have a surd there. So we don't want any surd at the bottom anymore. Okay, any question for surds? Everyone okay? I saw someone wrote down this question, right? Okay, please practice. It will just be based on these few types of question only. Okay, let's go to question 16. Okay, question 16, as mentioned, I want you all to take note of this recurring decimal because I've seen this in probably almost all the paper 2. So you all need to know how to do recurring decimal. Okay, do the proper method. Okay, what is the proper method that I taught you all? First, we're going to let x equals to the value that they give us. 0.328 recurring at 2 and 8. We need two values. It all depends on where the decimal place is at. Okay, so the first value is before the first decimal point. Before the first recurring decimal. So is this what we want? Okay, this is not what we want. We want the decimal point to be here, okay, before the 2 and after the 8. So how we're going to convert it is we're going to multiply by multiples of 10. 10x, 3.28 recurring. Okay, we need another value where it's over here. So you're going to move 2 decimal point, right? So you're going to multiply it by 100. 10 times 100 will be 1000x. which will be 328.28 recurring. Okay, so you need two values. Everyone understand these two values? Okay, so remember this one. First value, dp before first recurring digit. Second value, dp after last recurring digit. Always remember these two. 100 minus 1000. 100, then what will you get? 32 point. I don't think can. 100 and 1000, is it? Your 100, you'll get 3328 1000x minus 100x. Why? How can? If you take 100x, it will be 32.82. Your recurring digit behind is different. Cannot. Okay, will be wrong. Only 1010. Okay, 1010. So you need to see where to move your recurring digit. Okay? All right, now from here, we are going to take the second value minus the first value. Okay, you all need to check the two values behind here needs to be the same. If you took 100, then it'll be 82, not 28. Cannot eliminate. Okay, so we'll take 2 minus 1. 1000x minus 10x equals to 328.28 recurring minus 3.28 recurring. Okay, because our goal is to get rid of the recurring digit. So 1000 minus 10, we'll get 990x. 32 minus 3, we'll get 328 minus 3, we'll get 325. X is 325 over 990. Okay, we're going to divide this by, we're going to simplify this. We're going to divide it by 5. Divided by 5. Okay, 325 divided by 5, we'll get 65. 990 divided by 5, we'll get 198. Cannot simplify further, so we'll just leave it like this. Okay, anyone use a different method that want to clarify with me for this question 60? According to the mark scheme, this is the values that they want you all to show. Okay, cool. All right, we take a short break first. Okay, we'll take a short 5 minutes break. When we come back, we'll continue on 17 to 25. Okay, so you all continue to do first. 17 to 24. You all continue to do first if you haven't finished yet. Otherwise, see you all in a bit. Okay, let's go. Question 17. Solid A is mathematically similar to solid B. When you see this word, similar, we're going to use the formula for similarity. The height of solid A is 7 cm, surface area is 60 cm squared. Surface area of solid B is 540 cm squared. Okay, so we have this one, area, let's call this area smaller, is equals to 60 cm squared. Then area of the big one is equals to 540 cm squared. Okay, we also have this one, length of the small one, okay, or length of A, then length of the big one, which is equals to H. Calculate the height of solid B. Whenever you see the word similarity, I want you to use this formula. Okay, please write this down. This is the secret formula to solve all questions on similarity. You use L1 over L2 equals to area 1 over area 2. You're going to square root. Then volume 1 over volume 2. You're going to cube root here. Okay, so normally they will ask you to compare between two. For this question, they're asking you between length and area. Okay, so both of this. Okay, length and area. So as long as you put in the values into the positions here, you can get the answer already. Okay, so what am I going to put? I'm going to put the unknown at the top left, which is this length B. So we're going to write as big over small. So length big over length small equals to square root area big over area small. Okay, what's length big? H given to us. Length small is 7. Area big is 540 over 60 then square root. Okay, 540 over 60 will be 9. So square root 9, which is equals to 3. Okay, so h over 7 equals to 3. H will be equals to 3 times 7, 21. You can use the k value also, which is what most books teach you, but I prefer to use this method. So you can compare, find what's the k, then k square, or find k square, then equals to k. The only thing that I don't like about that method is because you all will always get confused on what to put on top and what to put at the bottom for your k value. That means you put the big value or the small value at the bottom or at the top. So that is why you all may get confused. So this one, when I do more and more, right, then sometimes I try to derive formulas to make it easier for you to understand. Clear on this similarity? Okay, why also this method I think is good. They can ask you on length with area. They can ask you with length and volume. They can also ask you with area and volume. Normally the area and volume one is where students get a bit confused because one is square root, or one is a square value, one is a cube value. Okay, so as long as you put inside here, you'll never get it wrong. Right? Okay, let's go to question 18. Make t the subject of the formula. Okay, let's see. We have t here, we have t here. So we need to open up the bracket first. M minus mt over pt. We multiply 2pt equals to m minus mt. You bring the t both to one side. 2pt plus mt is equals to m. You factorize out the t. 2p plus m equals to m. T, you divide 2p plus m. M over 2p plus m. Okay, next one. Simplify. 7x minus x squared over 49 minus x squared. Okay, on the numerator, on the top, you factorize out your highest common factor, which is x. 7 minus x. At the bottom, we will use a squared minus b squared. So this one will become 7 plus x, 7 minus x. Both the 7 minus x will cancel off, x over 7 plus x. Okay, don't go and divide the x over x. This one cannot. Okay, let's go to question 20. Okay, question 20. 3-mark question. This is on circle. The diagram shows a sector of a circle center. O, the radius of the circle is 6 cm. Calculate the length of the major arc. Give your answer in its simplest form in terms of pi. Arc is this part here. Okay, this is called your major arc. Okay, what is the major arc? We first find what is the angle here first. Okay, the theta is 360 minus 40, which is equals to 320 degrees. What's the formula for arc? We will take theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, r is 6 cm. Theta is 320 over 360 times 2 pi 6. Okay, let's simplify this. 0 and 0. Okay, 0, 0. Okay, the 2 and 6 is actually 12. Okay, we can. Okay, maybe we can do this 32 and 36 first. We can divide it by how much? 4. You can divide by 4, right? And 9. Okay, so 8 over 9 times 12 pi. Okay, what else can we do? We can divide it by 3. Okay, this one can divide by 3. 3 and 4. Okay, so 8 times 4 will be 32 over 3 pi. Okay, do you need to convert it to mixed number? If they never ask you to do it, don't do it. Okay, just leave it like this in improper fraction. Unless they say write it in a mixed number, then the simplest form in mixed number. Okay, something along those lines. Just now you see the question in fraction. Unless they ask you to do, then you do it. Otherwise, just leave it like this. Okay, next one. Question 21. Okay, question 21. Okay, we will do differentiate. Okay, differentiate, what's the concept of differentiating? Okay, we will take the power, multiply, then multiply power, then power minus 1. Okay, so the answer here, okay, let's say if this one is y, normally we can define this as y. We can say that the dy over dx is 3x squared minus 3 times 2x. 1 will become 0. Okay, you can straight away just write the answer, 3x squared minus 6x. Okay, the next one, the coordinates of the turning points. Turning point, stationary point. Okay, turning point, stationary point is dy over dx equals to 0. So we already found what's the dy over dx, which is 3x squared minus 6x equals to 0. Let's go and solve this. We get 3x is going to be x minus 2 equals to 0. So the first one, 3x equals to 0, x is equals to 0, x minus 2 equals to 0, x is equals to 2. So we got the x coordinate for the turning points. Okay, you see here is points, so you will have 2 points. When we find a point, we need the x and the y coordinate. So we need to find what is the y coordinate. You're going to substitute your x back into this equation. Okay, give some space here. Y is equals to 0 cubed minus 3 0 square plus 1, which is equals to 1. This one will be 2 cubed minus 3 times 2 square plus 1. 8 minus 3 times 4, 12 plus 1. 8 minus 12 is minus 4 plus 1 minus 3. Okay, so we'll get 0, 1, and 2, negative 3. Okay, this one is 4 marks. Okay, let's come to the end already. Okay, question 22. Function f3. We just need to substitute x equals to 3. So here will become 2 times 3 plus 5, 6 plus 5, which is 11. F inverse x. Okay, so the method I like to do is let y equals to f inverse x, fy equals to x. Okay, this step is not necessary, but you can write it down. Okay, this one as long as your answer is correct. X minus 5, y equals to x minus 5 over 2. So this one is x minus 5 over 2. Because I let y as the f inverse x. Okay, next one, fgx equals to 25. This is a composite function. So f bracket x minus 4 is equals to 25. 2 times x minus 4 plus 5 equals to 25. 2 times x minus 4 equals to 20. X minus 4 equals to 10. X is equals to 14. Okay, the last one. Find x when h inverse x equals to 2. Okay, this often occurs, this type of question often occurs when you have an unknown x. Okay, how to do this unknown x? This is just a 2-mark question. You don't have to go and find what's the inverse. You just have to understand how to rewrite this question. Okay, so I just write down here first, hx is 5 to the power of x. So for this, what I want you all to do is you will write like that. You inverse the inverse. This will be becoming h2. Okay, so you will just write as 5 to the power 2. 5 to the power 2, 25. All right, okay, so the next one, question 23. Okay, so question 23, this is what I told you all about the trigo one. Make sure that y'all go and make sure y'all go and write down all the values for the special trigo angles, and you also need to know the graph. Okay, you need to know the graph. So find the value of cos 90. Cos 90 is based on the graph. So all your intervals of 90, 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360, you are going to use graph. Okay, so I want you to remember this, sine, cos, tangent, 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. This one, use the graph. So you all need to know how to sketch the graph out. How does this look like? Your cos graph looks like this. Okay? All of this will be intervals of 90. So 0, 90, 180, 270, then 360. A bit cramped here, but okay, the 90 is this part. So 90, cos 90 is equals to 0. Okay, the next one. Okay, I think a lot of you got stuck with this, right? This is a 5-mark question. The diagram shows two different right angles joined by a common side. Find x in terms of n. Okay, our final one we want is this part here. Okay, how I would do this question is we can start with this part here first. Okay, let's split into two different triangles. And okay, this one I put as my second triangle. Okay, also actually doesn't matter which one you start with, but I prefer just start from the bottom one. So we look at the red color triangle first. What do we want to find? We want to find a common side, which is this one. Okay, let's call this H. Okay, let's call this side here H. Okay, how can we find H? Based on the red color triangle, 30 degrees, N, and H. Okay, what can we use? We can use SOHCAHTOA over here. Okay, SOHCAHTOA. N is opposite, H is hypotenuse. So OH. Okay, so can we say that the relationship, how we can write down is sine 30 degrees equals to N over H. Okay, using the concept of SOHCAHTOA. So, but what is sine 30 degrees? Okay, so this is where we need to remember all the special angles. So you look at both of these is 30 degrees, right? So we need to use a triangle that derive 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Okay, let's practice this. How to draw it out. So the triangle that we want to draw is an equilateral triangle with sides 2 split into half. Okay, equilateral triangle with sides 2 split into half. This part here will be 60 degrees, 30 degrees, and here 90 degrees. Okay, so here is 2, here is 1. Using Pythagoras, here is symmetry. Okay, square root 2 square minus 1. You only take half of it, so this part here you cancel off. Okay, you don't want. So based on this, okay, because both was 30 degrees, right? What I want you to do, just write down what is your sine 30, cos 30, and tangent 30 first. Okay, so let's practice using SOHCAHTOA. Sine 30 degrees. So, okay, 30 is here, opposite over hypotenuse. So 1 over 2. Cos 30, ka, sec 3 over 2. Tangent, toa, 1 over sec 3. Okay, 1 over sec 3. Do we need to use 60 degrees? Okay, don't need to go find out. But normally I will write this at the beginning when you get the paper, just in case you all forget, write it down, because very, very high chance you all will use this in your paper too. Okay, so now sine 30 is equals to 1 over 2 equals to N over H. Okay, we want to find the expression for H. So H is equals to 2N. Because now I want to use the blue color triangle to connect both of them together. Okay, so now we draw out the blue color triangle. H is equals to 2N. So I'm going to now use 2N. Here is X. Okay, then here is 30 degrees. We do the same thing. Okay, now we have adjacent and hypotenuse. Ka. Cos 30 degrees equals to 2N over X. Cos 30, according to the special angle, we'll get sec 3 over 2. 2N over X. Okay, how to make X in terms of N? You just rearrange the equation. X equals to 2N times 2 over sec 3. Okay, we get 4N over sec 3. Okay, 4N over sec 3. All right. Some of you may ask, teacher, do I need to rationalize the denominator or not? Okay, actually, here they also accept this answer already. Okay, according to the mark scheme, they say 4N over sec 3, they also accept. But sometimes if you're not confident, okay, maybe if you're not sure, just go and rationalize it. Just one extra step. So we will get 4N sec 3 over 3. But both also is acceptable. Okay, so you can write down here, both acceptable. 4N over sec 3 or 4N sec 3 over 3. 5-mark question. All right? Can you understand how to do this? Okay, so other than Surds, because this is your new syllabus since 2025, you want to focus on this one also, your special angles. Sine, cos, tangent, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. Don't know this one? Go to my Instagram and watch the video. Okay, go and watch the video how to remember these three angles based on the two triangles. Okay, let's go to question 24. A is the point A12, B is B27. Find the y coordinate of the midpoint of AB. Okay, y coordinate, we're just going to use 12 and 27. So 12 plus 27 divided by 2, we get 39 over 2. What's 39 over 2? 19.5. Next one, the line AB has gradient 3. Find an expression for A in terms of B. Okay, gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 3 is equals to 27 minus 12 over B minus A. Okay, if you do the other way around, also it's fine. If you do 12 minus 27 over A minus B, also can. Just that when you all rearrange it, will be a little bit different, but your final answer will be the same. Okay, from here, okay, what can we do? We can write here is 15 over B minus A. Multiply it up. 3B, 3, let me see. No, we change up. B minus A equals to 15 over 3, which is equals to 5. Okay, then we rearrange it. A is equals to B minus 5. Okay, I think no problem this one. Okay, but the last one is where you all get stuck, right? Okay, let's look at this one. D is 22, 34, E is 23, 39. D is the point on CE such that 2CE equals to 5 DE. Find the coordinates of C. Okay, what method should we use over here? All right, if I look into the mark scheme, they suggested some draw triangle method and all. Okay, I'll teach you. I think the easiest way for me to understand this question, you all do it into vectors again. Okay, I think vectors will be the easiest one. So what can we write down here? What are they asking us? They're asking us to find the coordinate of C. Can I say that they're asking us to find OC? They gave us OD. OD is 22, 34. They gave us OE. OE is 23, 39. They also gave us this expression where 2CE is equals to 5DE. Yeah, actually, you all don't want to write the arrow, so it's fine, but just leave it like this. Okay, so we remove the arrow since not necessary. Okay, how to write this down? 2CE equals to 5DE. And how do we make the OC appear? There's one C over here. Can I say that CE is OE minus OC? Okay, remember the concept of vectors using position vector. You take the second alphabet minus the first alphabet. Okay, so this one, we want this C, OC. We have OE, so we can break it down. DE can or not? Can find also, right? So we can just slowly break it down. Okay, so what I want to do, okay, maybe I'll bring the 2 to the right hand side first. So 5 over 2, DE, I write it as OE minus OD. Okay, let's see. What is OE? OE is 23, 39 minus 22, 34. Okay, this one will be 5 over 2. Okay, 23 minus 22 will be equals to 1. 39 minus 34 will be equals to 5. Okay, 5 over 2 is 2.5. Okay, this one 2.515. Okay, let's write it down. Okay, why I change it to decimal? So I don't want so many layers, the fraction. So this one 2.5 times 1, 2.5, 2.5 times 5 will be 12.5. Okay, now the CE, I want to break it down to OE minus OC equals to 2.5, 12.5. Okay, from here, Okay, this is CE. Okay, maybe I write down here first. CE is OE minus OC. Okay, so OE minus OC equals to 2.5, 12.5. Can I say that is OE minus 2.5, 12.5 equals to OC? Okay, just rearrange it. We want OC as positive. Okay, I'll just rearrange again. OE was OE 2339. 2339 minus 2.5, 12.5. Okay, you want to write the bracket in the middle or the one to right also can. So what's 23 minus 2.5? You'll get 20.5. 39 minus 12.5, you'll get 26.5. Final answer. Okay, is this method clear on how to do this question? Okay, because if you all happen to see the mark scheme, I think it is quite confusing for this one also. 21.5. Wait, are you sure 21.5? No, 20.5. 23 minus 2.5 is 20.5. We got 21.5. Okay, final one. This one. If you are good, can you type 24? Okay, 24 questions here. Okay, any question? Please ask me. Otherwise, I'll send this paper to y'all. Okay, so I think what y'all need to be good at for this paper, you need to understand the concept of vectors. Okay, the hard question were maybe some of the vector questions, right, that you can apply into questions like this, like coordinate geometry. Okay, so go and look at more paper. Y'all see how y'all can apply this. So this is the end for May, June paper 2-3.